Oregon has always been bold with their designs, and this coming season, they have a new court featuring their signature trees outlining the edges, plus silhouettes of ducks migrating as the school migrates to its new conference. The Ducks men's team won the first ever NCAA basketball tournament, which had Big Ten ties, as it took place in Evanston, and they won the title by beating Ohio State. They also won the Pac-12 tournament title this past season.
Oregon beats Colorado and steals a bid.
The women's program was home to superstar Sabrina Ionescu, the all-time leader in triple-doubles in women's college basketball history. Don't forget that the volleyball team also plays at Matthew Knight Arena and has had quite the successful run the last few years, making the NCAA tournament each of the last 4 seasons.
Thank you on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oregon, thank you.
That sneak peek from our Oregon Welcome Show, which airs at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, leads to the Big Stat presented by Walgreens. What a run it has been for the Ducks volleyball team under Matt Ulmer. 6 NCAA tourneys in 7 years, including back-to-back Elite 8 showings in each of the past 2 seasons, and a program record 29 wins in 2023. And we are thrilled now to be joined by Matt Ulmer. Matt, we're doing this via cyber conversation, I know now, but in just a couple of days, you and your program will be in this very studio for Volleyball Media Days. Have you thought about what that will be like for you and your players?
I'm just excited to be a part of it. No, it's going to be a new experience, and we're really excited, to be a part of the Big Ten, and this is just the launching pad for that. So I've seen this from afar, and just ready to be in it.
Well, it's really cool because you guys get to help us kind of christen this new studio. It just launches on the day that you join the Big Ten. I know you can't see the entirety of it, but it's really cool, and we're really excited to have your players here. Is there any prep work that goes in for you or the players that you're actually bringing to Media Days to get them ready for all of our hard-hitting questions that are going to come your way?
How's my hair? Is it good? Do I need a haircut? Are we ready to go?
Great.
Okay. As long as it's ready to go, we're good. No, I think Daly and Oni are coming, and they're the best of the best, so they will represent our university in the conference so well. And I'm excited for, more of the country to get to meet our team and our special student athletes. So, no, it's going to be a great experience for us. Looking forward to it.
I know the players are all excited, but what about for you personally? You grew up your late teens here in the Chicago suburbs. You went to Carthage College, just over the border in Wisconsin. It's almost equidistant between Evanston, where Northwestern is, and Madison, where the University of Wisconsin is. Does that make it more special for you to be bringing this program and all the success that you've had in the first 7 years back into the geographic center footprint of the Big Ten?
Well, I tell you, the team, we were able to play at Marquette this past year, and when we landed in O'Hare and to drive up to Milwaukee, my van was subject to my favorite spots to go eat, and they really were not disappointed. They loved it, and so a little breakfast, a little hibachi, a couple different times, and so I just felt like I knew the area and I was able to show them some of that, and that was great. And Mom was even able to join us for one of the meals, which was extra special. But no, for me, it's just really neat that I get to go back, and so many of my high school friends, my college friends are still there, a lot of family. And so we have a solid support system to start, and hopefully that just continues to grow over time.
That's awesome. Your mom's still coaching at Carthage. So I assume, was Italian beef on the menu? Have we made it clear that mustard is not allowed? Mustard is only allowed on hot dogs, no ketchup? We got all that figured out?
Yeah, we didn't do Portillo's yet, but they will get that.
All right, well done. Well done. Matt, Dan Lanning was asked about the transition from Pac-12 football to Big Ten football, and I loved his quote. He said, listen, winning football is winning football. You're making a transition from a phenomenal volleyball league to another phenomenal volleyball league. How much of Coach Lanning's philosophy is what you believe in as well with this move?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're used to playing high-level competition. That's obviously not going to change, only increase, maybe more with consistency. But I will say, in playoffs, we're generally going up against a Big Ten team, since I've been here, and that's generally who's eliminated us from the playoffs. And there's been some differences in the style of play, and generally just a little bit more physicality on the pins. I think our defense will need to be able to adapt a little bit more to some hitters that can go over our block. And, that's something we really struggled with, again, with Fecky from Nebraska, when that happened in 2018. And then with, this past year with pretty much all of Wisconsin's pins. So, so there's some different things we will need to adjust to, but I agree with Dan. We need to take care of our side of the ball. If we're playing our best volleyball, we're going to be competitive and have a chance to win against anybody. But definitely, there's going to be some differences with the teams that we're playing.
You also did beat Purdue in the postseason. You were 3-2 in your 5 matches against Big Ten teams last year. So obviously the talent is there, the experience is there a little bit more than other teams. You come off a 29-win season, back-to-back Elite Eights, and a top 7 final ranking last year. What's the key to taking that next step, to being part of the Final Four and ultimately winning it all?
I mean, we have a really different group, but it's a very talented group. And so I think for us, it's how quickly can we gel? How far can we come in our non-conference schedule, which, is loaded. It starts off with Pittsburgh, who's going to be a tough team right away. So can we start to put some of those pieces together? Really, I would love to be able to host, be a top 4 seed. And we've been very close 3 of the last 6 years to be able to do that. I think that would be kind of a game changer for our program, getting to that next step and hopefully pushing us into a Final Four. But it's going to be about putting this team together and just seeing how good we can get. I think we have a lot of great pieces, and so we just need to become the best group we can.
And we are excited to meet them during Volleyball Media Days. And just a quick note, if you ever need a co-pilot for any of those culinary trips and you're in the Chicago area, your friendly neighborhood sportscaster can always make time for Matt Ulmer and the Oregon Ducks.
You're in. Give me your cell phone on the side, okay?
Done. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate the time.
Got it. Thanks for having me. Go Ducks.